It is week 3. I have made it to week 3 of my $100 week grocery budget challenge that I'm doing for the month of January. And if you watched my previous video, which I will supply up here if you have not, last week I went over. Last week I spent $156 on groceries. But it's okay because the week before that I only spent about $50, so it kind of evened out. But I did want to kind of spend less this week because I really want to stick to only spending $100 a week, which kind of adds up to right around $500 for this month of January. And I got really close. I spent $57.95 this week, but I did sort of cheat. I don't know if you can really consider it cheating when I'm the one who made this challenge up for myself, but I did kind of cheat. And I will tell you how. So stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Carly. I am a wife and homeschool mom of 5 boys. On my channel, I like to talk about budgeting, saving money, products I like, unboxings, a little bit of homeschool thrown in there. If any of those things are interesting to you, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Okay, so like I said, I cheated. I had a $50 gift card for Target. And so on top of my money that I spent at Aldi, which was like $47 and change on groceries, I don't count, when I go grocery shopping, I don't count anything that isn't grocery related towards my budget, because I did buy some tinfoil, some cleaning wipes, and I think something else at Aldi. So I didn't count that. Same thing when I went to Target. I did buy some school supplies that I did not count towards my grocery budget. But once I subtracted those things and my gift card I had for $50 from Target, I did spend $57.95 total on groceries. So yeah, I did kind of cheat by buying $50 more in groceries with that gift card, but I had it and I wanted to use it, so it is what it is. But let me show you what I bought for groceries this week and kind of what we're going to be making for meals this week. Okay, so first thing, I bought this ground turkey. I'm going to be making shepherd's pie, but making that for a meal this week. And Aldi literally had no turkey. There's like a poultry shortage right now, at least where I am, so they had no ground turkey, so I did buy that from Target. I bought bacon again because we eat a lot of that. My idea with that gift card that I had is I tried to just buy a little extra protein since it was like free money, so it was a gift card. So I bought these. No, this is from Aldi. I bought some chicken thighs from Target, and then I bought one little steak. Since steak is so expensive, we almost never eat it, so I thought that maybe if I bought a couple steaks a month and then after a while eventually we could have steak. I'm trying to do it smart so we can eventually eat it, but I don't blow $60 on steak for one meal in 1 month, if that makes sense. Breakfast sausage. I'm going to be making an egg bake for a meal this week for a dinner. So about that, I needed to buy more garlic salt, some Worcestershire sauce. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Eggs, because we eat a lot of eggs. And for the egg bake, milk, whipped cream. Aldi was also out of heavy whipping cream. Sour cream, because I am going to be making a refried bean and rice hot dish. Coffee, because we need more coffee. Hot dog buns, because I still have a pack of hot dogs left from last week, so we will be eating hot dogs again. A random thing of Jell-O, which is we need this for a science project for school this week, so that's, I guess, school related. These, because I'm going to be using these in the egg bake, the crescent rolls. Peas, grapes, which are also for school. Bananas, oranges, more green beans, carrots, salad. Got these at Target because the salad options at Aldi weren't very good. And man, That's so little now that we already went through my whole grocery haul. That is everything that I bought for this week. I feel like it's definitely a smaller haul than last week. But that's everything I bought this week. And like I said, $50 worth of that was used on the gift card, plus some school supplies. So I kind of cheated, but whatever, it's fine. I made up the rules for myself so I can break them. It was free money. Anyway, here's my little meal planner for everything we're having this week. For breakfast this week, we're having eggs and pancakes, oatmeal. I think we're gonna rotate between those. And then on Saturday, I had a bag of cinnamon rolls in my freezer, so we'll have those for breakfast on Saturday, which will be fun. And then lunches this week is sandwiches, mac and cheese, hot dogs, and ramen. And of course, with every meal, we all have either a fruit or a vegetable, so. And then dinners this week are gonna be leftovers, and we're gonna probably end up having leftovers 3 times. We're having leftovers tonight, and then we generally always have leftovers on Thursdays and Saturdays as well. I'm gonna make like a rice and bean, like I said when I was showing you the groceries. I'm gonna make like a rice and bean hot dish kind of thing because I have black beans. So I'm gonna make like refried beans, and then I have rice, so cheese, salsa. Rice and beans are one of the cheapest ways to make a meal. I have some like spicy chicken wings in my freezer, and I have some drumsticks, so we'll have spicy wings and drummies one night. We'll have that cottage pie. And I'm gonna make egg bake because I thought that would be fun. And sometimes it's kind of fun to have breakfast for dinner, plus it's really easy. So that is everything that we are having for week 3. So far for the month of January, I have spent about $263.95-ish on groceries, which means I have about $237-ish left to get me through the rest of the month. So I do have a turkey in my freezer still, like a 16-pound turkey. So probably next week or the last week of January, I'll probably cook that bad boy up, and we'll probably just eat like turkey everything for a whole week. Guys, it is Thursday. Don't mind me, I just got out of the shower. My 2 little guys are sleeping, so I saw an opportunity and I took it. I haven't filmed for like the last 3 days. It's just been really busy. We had lots of appointments, and everyone in my house came down with a cold. So I just was too busy, fussy toddlers with runny noses, and just, I didn't have time to film, unfortunately, any of our meals, but still sticking to my budget, haven't gone grocery shopping again. I even got a head start on what I'm going to be making for next week, but I did want to show you what we're having for dinner tonight. If you've been with me for a while, you know that Thursday is what? Leftover night. And thankfully I had made a little extra of what we had yesterday, because otherwise you wouldn't have any leftovers and probably would have been eating eggs for dinner. But I made a shepherd's pie, which technically is a cottage pie, I guess, because I made it with turkey. If you make a shepherd's pie with anything other than lamb, it's called a cottage pie. Now you know. But I thought I'd show it to you guys because I had enough extra, so I actually made an extra pan. I made a big pan like this size, and we ate like all but 2 servings of it because my brother was over, so we had an extra mouth to feed. He's 17, he eats a lot, which is fine. I'm more than happy to feed people. We had enough. But I had extra, so I made another one. It's literally just, if you don't know it, there's hamburger and vegetables. Well, not hamburger, it's ground turkey. Turkey, sauteed onions, carrots, peas, and then you make mashed potatoes, put it on top. And you just pop it in the oven for 30 minutes on 400 until the top gets a little bit golden, and you eat it. You can add cheese to it if you want. You can add other vegetables. I just found a recipe on Google and made it. I looked up easy shepherd's pie and the recipe that I used came up. So I don't know. It's really easy. I think it's really yummy. It's a perfect winter meal in my opinion. So we ate that last night. We're eating it again tonight. We ate leftovers like every night this week, honestly, except for yesterday when I made this, because I had made so much soup when I made last week that ham and potato soup. We ate it for Sunday, Monday, and I think Tuesday. We ate it for like 3 days. So we've been kind of just eating leftovers all week, which is awesome, because that just kind of stretches my food that much farther. But sorry, I didn't get around to like filming more, so obviously this video is going to be a lot shorter. I am going to be making egg bake for dinner tomorrow, and I will film that because it's really good. I use crescent rolls in my egg bake, and I don't know, it's basically like a breakfast sandwich in a pan. So a breakfast sandwich casserole. I don't know, it's yummy. I really like it. I like it, I think, better than regular egg bake. So I promise I will film that tomorrow. It is Friday, and like I promised, I'm actually going to show you what I'm making for dinner. Lunch today we had hot dogs, breakfast was pancakes yet again. I think we've had pancakes 3 times this week, but thankfully my children aren't complaining, so we will keep on doing that. I'm making 2 things today. One, we have basketball games tomorrow at like 9 a.m. And for breakfast we're having cinnamon rolls because I had these in my freezer left over from Christmas. So I'm going to make them ahead of time today so that way we can just grab and go in the morning, which I'm a little bummed about because they're so much better like fresh out of the oven, but for the sake of time, I'm making them tonight and we'll just nuke them and whatever. My kids won't care. I'll be sad, they'll be fine. Then I am going to make my egg bake. I didn't get a recipe for this. There probably is a recipe. I'm sure I'm not the first one who's ever thought of doing this, but I'm sure someone else has also thought of it. So you might find a recipe for it. I don't know. But all you need is 2 things of crescent roll dough, some sausage. I'm just gonna use the sausage patties from Aldi. That crescent roll dough is also from Aldi. And then you need eggs and some shredded cheese for the top. It's the easiest thing ever to make. You pop in the oven at 350 for like 30 minutes until like the top of the bread dough is, you know, kind of like getting a nice light golden brown. And that's what we're eating for dinner because, I don't know, it's easy and we already had a lot of eggs and it's cheap and it's delicious. So first, I already have cracked a dozen eggs. I'm gonna add in, I don't know, a splash or 2 of milk. I'm gonna add in some salt, pepper, only whisk I have clean is this little one, so I'm gonna just whisk these up. All right, set that aside. Next I got my big pan. I'm gonna use some nonstick spray. Now I'm gonna take my crescent roll dough and I'm just gonna unwrap it like so. Sorry, you guys might be able to hear my kids watching TV downstairs. I always send them to go watch TV while I film videos so that it's hopefully sort of quiet. And I also try to film when my younger 2 are sleeping. Don't worry if this gets all like messed up, you can squish it all together. Make it flat. I'm just gonna unroll the other. It's one problem, if you leave these out for too long, they start to kind of like stick together more. I left these sitting out too long. That's okay. You can kind of just like squish and flatten it out so it forms a crust on the bottom. Next, I'm gonna take my sausage patties and I'm just gonna lay these down. Next, I'm gonna layer on some cheese. I have some shredded cheese, some sharp shredded cheese. Also have a little bit of Colby Jack left. You can use whatever cheese you want. I'm just using up what I have in my fridge. I just have one lone piece of like sandwich cheese, so I'm just gonna throw that on there too. Now I'm gonna go back in with that egg mixture. I'm gonna go in with the second package of the crescent rolls. Hopefully these ones will go on a little more nicely. Alright, now I'm gonna put this in the oven at 350 for around 30 to 50 minutes, kind of depending on how long it takes for the eggs to firm up and the top to get golden brown. Alright, so this is the finished egg bake. It did end up taking about 45 minutes to cook. And there you have it. Basically a breakfast sandwich in a pan. It's delicious. Right, this is the last day I'm filming for week 3. Yesterday was technically Saturday. Today is Sunday. We were busy all day. We had basketball, and then we actually went out to dinner with family, so I didn't even have to worry about making food yesterday, which was great, although, you know, it obviously would have been cheaper to eat at home than eating out, but sometimes you gotta make sacrifices to spend time with family when you have family functions, you know. We don't really eat out that often, so. One thing I don't think I mentioned, so we ended up eating so many leftovers, I never even made my, that like refried bean and rice dish I was going to make, so I added that on to this coming week's menu, which is nice because I didn't have to worry about, I don't know, it was one meal I didn't have to grocery shop for. So that's awesome. Also, I did go ahead and decide to make the turkey, so that's currently cooking in my oven right now. So my house smells like Thanksgiving, which I'm not complaining about. So we're gonna eat turkey and mashed potatoes and vegetables for dinner. And stay tuned because basically everything I think I'm going to be making, not everything, but a lot of the things I'm going to be making for the 4th and final week are going to be turkey related because obviously I'm going to have a ton of turkey leftovers. This challenge has been really fun, so stay tuned for week 4.